Hello, my name is Jerry Bennett, and I did my outbreak project on the Chipotle outbreak of 2015. Now, what is Chipotle? Chipotle is a Mexican bar and grill that wanted to combine fast food with classical sit down restaurants to create a casual restaurant with the ordering procedures of fast food. It was founded by Stephen Ellis in July 1993 in Denver. He studied at the Culinary Institute of America in Hyde Park, New York. They believe in real ingredients and they get all their ingredients from local farms and make sure that they are fresh. In 2015, Chipotle had a STEC outbreak. STEC standing for Shiga toxin producing E. coli. This happened in late 2015. It affected 55 people, with 21 being hospitalized and 0 deaths. 23 states were infected, mostly in the northern United States, and it was believed that it was due to contaminated Australian beef, though that was never 100% confirmed. What is Shiga toxin producing E. coli? Well, E. coli is bacteria that is usually produced in human or animal intestine. While some E. coli is harmless, some produce toxins such as Shiga toxin producing E. coli, which main symptom is diarrhea. Some other symptoms are diarrhea, vomiting, and stomach cramps. You can contract E. coli by either eating raw or undercooked meat or poultry, or other foods like lettuce, tomatoes, unpasteurized eggs, milk, juice, all of that stuff. As you can see in this picture, this is how you would get infected with STEC. You eat contaminated food, it goes into your digestive system. Now, Chipotle had repercussions for this. Chipotle had to close a total of 43 restaurants in Ohio and Washington. That had a lot of media and public backlash lasting to this day. Some people still don't go to Chipotle for this outbreak. They did a $50 million marketing campaign to try to recover their reputation. They could have prevented this by making sure their food came from reputable sources, cleaning equipment between uses, and making sure food reached proper temperature before serving it. In 2015, Chipotle had a norovirus outbreak. There was over 500 infected and confirmed, with some coming in as recently as 2020. Reports come from all over the mainland 48 states. And there was no confirmation where the outbreak originated from. It could have been from either infected product, or it could have came from a Chipotle employee that came into work with the norovirus. This is what norovirus typically looks like. Now, what is norovirus? Norovirus is a virus that causes extreme vomiting and diarrhea. It is very contagious. It can spread by direct contact with an infected person consuming infected food or touching an infected area. The symptoms are extreme vomiting and diarrhea, headaches, fever, and body aches. The most likely way for norovirus to be in the food is either an infected worker or a warehouse worker who had it and infected the food. Here is an infographic about the different ways to help protect and the different symptoms of norovirus. Now, Chipotle's repercussions for the norovirus outbreak is a complete overhaul and cleaning in a lot of their stores. And even now, Chipotle is being uh, investigated under the criminal investigation by the U.S. Attorney Office for the Central District of California and U.S. Food and Drug Administration Office of Criminal Investigations. Chipotle stocks dropped by 40% as well, which is a lot, and they still haven't fully recovered. Along with their reputation, it hasn't fully recovered over 5 years, which is a long time. Now, we might be wondering, why does this all matter? Well, you should always do your research instead of blindly trusting a company. You should always report when you're ill after eating at a restaurant. This is a way to prevent other people from getting ill from eating there and to start an investigation. Hold restaurants responsible for their actions. Don't just assume that it was something else or assume that you're responsible. And of course, sanitation is one of the most important qualities in a restaurant. It doesn't matter how good the food is. If its sanitation is poor, it is a poor restaurant. Anyway, thank you for joining me on this presentation. I enjoyed the outbreak and I enjoyed learning everything about Chipotle and different ways to help with sanitation in restaurants. Thank you.